For real. Crawford 100%. Crawford is 100%. If he ain't 100%, he 90%. He's still gonna fight. He's still gonna fight. That's just what it is. Forget that damn shoulder.
From what you saw then from training, do you think he's carrying the weight well then?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I saw it in his legs. I could see it in his arms and his shoulders. And it's distributed evenly.
That's always one of the hardest things to do, is going up many weight classes to beat a naturally bigger guy. If he can do that, we're talking about he's one of the greats, you know?
The world is asking one question. Can Terence Crawford defeat Canelo Alvarez, or will history crush him? This fight isn't just boxing, it's war, and the truth will shock everyone. Don't blink, you need to see this. Terence Crawford's preparation for his mega fight with Canelo Alvarez has raised questions after surprising reports surfaced. According to Top Boxing News, rumors suggest Crawford might be carrying a shoulder injury ahead of this Saturday's showdown. Fans and analysts wonder if this could affect his performance under the bright lights. But former champion Tim Bradley isn't buying the speculation. He said no one outside Crawford's camp really knows the truth, and when fight night comes, Crawford will be ready. Even at less than 100%, Bradley believes Crawford's skills, toughness, and mentality make him dangerous. He stressed that Crawford never makes excuses and always enters the ring ready to prove himself.
Bradley, you already know the rest. F that damn shoulder. We don't care about that shoulder. We don't care about that shoulder. Man, I see some bozos talking about, oh, his shoulder hurt, all this. You don't know what you're talking about. Shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. You just talking just to talk. You have no clue what's going on in Crawford's camp. No clue. So shut up, bozo. Man, tired of this, man. Golly. Even the stuff about Boots. Boots beating the hell out of Canelo. Fugazi. That's not true. That was not true. That was not true. Man, everybody always creating stupid ass narratives just to get views, yo. For real. Crawford 100%. Crawford is 100%. If he ain't 100%, he 90%. He's still gonna fight. He's still gonna fight. That's just what it is. Forget that damn shoulder. Bro, this is what we signed up for. This is part of being a fighter. That's what it's part of. This is what you wanted. This is what you got. This is what comes with it. That's it. Stop making excuses. Don't want to hear that, man. Hell no. No excuses. No team. Winner takes all on this one. That's how that go. Winner takes all. We don't want to hear no damn excuses by anybody. I know I don't. Hell no. Canelo win fair and square. He win fair and square. That's just what it is. He's the better fighter. Period. If Crawford wins fair and square, he's the better fighter. That's what it is. Period. I don't want to hear nothing about no weight. I don't want to hear none of that. Nope. They the same damn weight. That's what they are. On fight night, they might be a different weight.
Saudi advisor Turki Al-Sheikh, who has been key in hosting massive boxing events in the kingdom, spoke about the magnitude of this fight. He called it the biggest boxing event yet, highlighting its global reach and excitement. When asked about Crawford moving up in weight, Turki expressed confidence that both fighters will arrive at their absolute best. His words show the professional stage being set for this historic clash. For Al-Sheikh, it's about making boxing history in front of a worldwide audience.
It's been good, and this is the biggest fight in the last 10 years.
What do you make of Terence Crawford's shape? He posted that photo with the six-pack. How do you think he's handling the weight?
This is the fight, the biggest fight for them, and they will be ready 100%, both of them.
Thank you very much.
Hall of Famer and Golden Boy promoter Oscar De La Hoya shared his perspective on the challenges Crawford faces. He explained that moving up in weight to fight Canelo was a huge risk, especially after being inactive for a year. De La Hoya believes Crawford must deliver a perfect performance to win, while Canelo's plan will be more direct, control the pace, absorb punches, and use his size and power. With decades of experience, De La Hoya made it clear that weight and activity could decide the outcome of this fight.
Do you feel that Terence has a shot in beating Canelo Alvarez?
When
I watched Terence Crawford get rattled and rocked by Yorkis Gamboa, who's a natural 30-pounder. It's going to be a huge problem when he gets hit by Canelo, who's a natural 175. So he fights at 175. He's fighting these big monsters. Yeah. He's not getting rattled at all.
No.
Berlanga's a big kid.
Yeah.
So it makes me think, I mean, how is Crawford going to keep him away for 12 rounds? Canelo's going to come at him hard.
Right.
But then again, I think about Crawford's abilities and his IQ and his footwork.
Boy Anthony, Executive Club, getting a fresh haircut. But just want to talk about Canelo. Crawford is coming up this weekend and everybody's excited. Here in Vegas, the electricity is in the air. So look, even though these guys are, combined almost 80 years old, it should be a good fight. And let me tell you why. Crawford is coming up 2 weight classes and he's coming off a year's layoff. So that's a huge advantage for Canelo. If Canelo forces his will on him, he'll probably be 190 pounds inside the ring on fight night. I give him a great shot in the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th round to knock out Crawford. If he doesn't do that, then Crawford is going to box his ears off. It might be another Mayweather versus Canelo. Remember when Mayweather was just schooling him and making him look silly? That can happen again this Saturday. So everything has to be perfect for Crawford. He has to use his footwork. He has to use his speed, his combinations, his ring IQ. He has to stay disciplined. And Canelo, all he has to do is take Crawford's punches. But he cannot be comfortable inside the ring.
At the pre-fight press conference, Crawford didn't shy away from the injury rumors. Instead of showing anger, he laughed it off with sarcasm and jokes. His confidence shined as he refused to let doubts control the story. This calm and witty reaction shows Crawford's mental strength. He thrives under pressure and never gives opponents the upper hand mentally.
Thank you.
Hey, Terence, how are you? This is Chava Rodriguez from ESPN Knockout. You know, to be involved in this kind of events has a lot of rumors, and you already know that everybody or many people saying that, I don't know if the left one, the right one, or both, but somebody says that you have some kind of problem in any one of your shoulders. Can you just clarify what is your position about those rumors?
Yeah, my shoulder messed up, everyone. You know, so don't tell Canelo. You know, maybe the right, maybe the left, but it's both of them. I'm having problems with my shoulders. Shh, keep that under wraps.
And finally, everybody says that Canelo is going to be the favorite in the stadium with a lot of people supporting him. But what about Omaha? Do you feel many people from Omaha is coming to support you this weekend right here in the Allegiant Stadium?
Former welterweight champion Shawn Porter, who once fought Crawford, praised his physical transformation. Porter noted how Crawford added muscle in the right places, legs, chest, and arms, without losing speed or agility. He believes this balanced growth is key for facing a naturally bigger opponent like Canelo. Porter's insight suggests Crawford's team has prepared him smartly for this challenge.
What do you think most people get wrong when they're thinking of putting on weight for fights?
Most boxers don't lift weights. That's kind of the no-no in boxing. But as I like to say, when you're putting on weight, it has to be muscle. You can't put on fat. You can't put on, sluggish nothing. Mm-hmm. So the best thing a fighter can do when he's trying to gain 10 pounds to fight at another weight class is hit the weights, up your protein and things of that nature. I saw the man eat. The man is eating brilliantly. He's doing it all right. And that's what I meant when I said, when he decided to take on this challenge and Canelo Alvarez, it takes a good 2 years to successfully put on 10 pounds, along with successfully putting on 10 pounds to get your body to acclimate to that weight, right? So when people talk about him being out of the ring for 13 months, they really have to also accept they have to understand that he's been working and training for everything that he needs to do on fight night against Canelo Alvarez.
So you saw him in camp as he was building and putting that weight on, and you said that you think he's doing it right. From what you saw then from training, do you think he's carrying the weight well then?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I saw it in his legs. I could see it in his arms and his shoulders, and it's distributed evenly. you'll get a lot of guys who are bottom heavy. You know, they don't have much on the top half. So once you get to the inside, they don't have a lot that they can do with you from this standpoint. I know a lot of people are concerned with Canelo Alvarez. Should he get in close? What's the strength situation going to be like? Well, Crawford's put on the right muscle mass in the chest area, in the ab region, and in the arms and things of that nature. I think he's going to be able to handle the strength.
Well, that's 2 more weight classes. Like, once he gets touched by Canelo, it's going to be different.
I am concerned about him absorbing a Canelo punch, especially through the course of 12 rounds. We do know this about Canelo. He's going to slow down. You know, so I think if anything, Canelo would try to start fast and bang on him and break him down before he gets later, and he still got that kind of steam. But, you know, there's so many components that make a champion. There's so many components that make a great, a legend. It's just so much to go into. It's a conversation that lasts an hour easily when we talk about all of the components that Terence Crawford has, all of the components that Canelo have, and how we find how they even out and who trumps one another, you know what I mean? We tried to do that with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, and we see how that panned out, you know what I mean? So,
still, doubts resurfaced when a photo of Crawford appeared online showing him looking a little out of shape. The picture, taken during a meeting, showed what seemed like a small belly. Fans compared it with earlier training photos and questioned if those were edited. The contrast sparked debates about whether Crawford is truly in top form. For big stars like him, every detail gets magnified, and every image becomes a talking point.
Well, first and foremost, the reaction to the photos. I'm in the gyms all the time, and I was in the gyms when these photos came out. So the first photo that dropped was the one of Terence looking all jacked up and ripped and lean, and glistening and perfect lighting. And I think he actually posted it himself. And all the guys in the gym were like, "Yo, Crawford looks sick. He's in great shape. He's gonna win. He's gonna knock Canelo out." Blah blah blah. Then a couple days later, the photo on the right comes out where he meets Ilia Topuria, and he looks fleshy and he doesn't look great. He does, like exactly the champ said. It's probably, pre-workout. He probably just drank a bunch of water after the workouts. He's a little bit bloated. He's also not flexing. He's relaxed.
Trainer and analyst Teddy Atlas quickly shut down the negativity. After seeing recent photos, Atlas said Crawford looks scary strong, ready for the performance of his career. He has backed Crawford from the start and stands by his prediction. For Atlas, it's not just about physical shape, it's the discipline, hunger, and focus Crawford brings. Known for his blunt honesty, Atlas's praise carries serious weight in the boxing world.
Vaguely proposed, where a lot of people poo-pooed it. No, Crawford's too small, forget about it, doesn't make sense. When it was going through those times, I didn't hesitate. I said Crawford. I'm not changing now. I see, listen, both guys have gotten older. I don't know. I hope it's not. And I'll put the disclaimer out there first. I'm not poo-poo. I'm not raining on anyone's parade. I think it's a very interesting fight, and I hope it's a great fight. And they're making it so big. They're really bringing everything out for this fight. Dana White, his first involvement in boxing, in a promotion of a fight like this. I know he's involved with Walsh, the Irish kid, but I mean, his first really foray with boxing in this kind of way and level with Turkey Al-Sheikh, and they're not holding anything back. I mean, they're putting everything into this. I remember how excited everyone was for the Mayweather fight with Pacquiao. As it turned out, it was 5 years too late. It didn't happen when probably it should have, to really give us a chance to really have a great fight. And people were very disappointed. And I'm hoping that don't happen, and I don't think it will.
Former champion Danny Garcia also gave his take, describing Crawford as stubborn but fearless. He explained that boxing history is full of fighters who dared to move up in weight. Some became legends, others struggled. For Garcia, Crawford is taking the ultimate gamble. If he succeeds, his name will go down as one of the all-time greats. His comments capture both the risk and the glory that this fight represents.
Terence Crawford's trying to do what every great has tried to do is go up in multiple weight classes and win. A lot of people, a few did it, a few didn't. You know what I mean? So that's always one of the hardest things to do, is going up many weight classes to beat a naturally bigger guy. If he can do that, we're talking about he's one of the greats. You know. But for me, I think Canelo will win a unanimous decision.
Let me ask you this, because you know, like,
just because I could see the fight playing out like, all right, cool, it's competitive first 4 rounds, but I feel like once he feels his power a little bit, he might try to box him a little bit, and Canelo just walk him down. I could just see the judges probably give him the rounds for like aggression.
Let me ask you this, because I was just talking to Chris Colbert today. You know, funny guy. I know you know Chris. A funny guy.
My guy.
And you know, like, we was talking about the fight and stuff like that, and you know, we're talking about Canelo's power, but I'm more so interested in seeing how Crawford's legs look in like round 7, 8, 9, when you're putting on all that extra weight, all that extra muscle. Do you think that could bother him a little bit?
Even sparring in the gym, when you spar like naturally bigger guys, that's tough. Because I was doing that for my last fight, and no matter. Even when I got down to even when I was 160, I still look more like a welterweight. You know what I mean? Because my body frame, my body type. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And guys who are naturally bigger, when they could be 160 but look way bigger than you, just because they got more body mass. They're like, their body's more bigger than yours. It's like they're naturally bigger than you. You know what I mean?